Sorry about that. I'll interrupt there. Ahoy there. Sorry, the game stops whenever I tab out of it. I'm going to go and get some things set up real quick while we're on the map here. I would have done it during that intro, but I had to not tab out of the game. Okay. And move that. And I think I am good to begin. Hold up. Alright, now I'm good to start. So, last time I streamed, I've been just playing this off stream because this is not a game that I meant to play on stream. That this is not something I ever intended to play on stream, and I just one day just randomly decided to do it, and now I'm doing it again because we're about to do the most painful chapter. So yeah, last time was we were in Johanna, and we had just saved the queen, or not saved the queen actually, just we got to see her die. Yeah. And we got the first two of the first pair of sacred twins that you get in the game. The first pair of S rank weapons. And since then, I have gotten 3 more pairs of those. And Erica and Ephraim, as you can see, but Erica is on a horse. She's on a horse now. Meaning that she promoted. Also, Erica and Ephraim reunited. Here, I'll just go into the item management. Ah yes, I got everybody promoted. Everybody, absolutely every unit is promoted now. Every unit that I use, at least, that can be promoted, is promoted. Erica is promoted. Like, look at these just solid, well-rounded stats, except for her strength, which is just kind of low because that's who she is. And for whatever reason, Ephraim's strength is low too. Look at Ephraim with his maxed out speed. Hell yeah. Amelia also with maxed out speed. Nice. And and she's got S rank in swords now. She can wield that holy sword. I don't know if she actually had this last stream. Maybe she did already. No way she did. Wait, yeah, she might have. She might have, because I think I got her to A rank in swords before she even promoted. Because Cavalier, that's right. She might have. I don't know. Lara Chell is a Valkyrie now. Yeah, she's a Valkyrie. So, yeah, she can wield light magic. And I'm trying to get her to S rank in light magic instead of staffs, which is going to be difficult. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of grinding if I want this done before the final boss battle. Because that is the next chapter after the one that I'm doing today. But I'm going to just grind until she gets it, basically. See, Nimi is S rank in bows, and she's promoted as a ranger, so she can also wield swords now, and she's mounted. because we're doing an all-mounted playthrough. Also, why would I not promote her to Ranger if I can? Like, why would I have a sniper rather than a Ranger, especially when Innis already exists? Not that Innis is a good unit, but he exists, he is a sniper. Why would I not have somebody who is on a horse and uses bows? Like, why would I pass up that opportunity? She's fast. I've got a lot of fast units. Like, La Rochelle is actually more lucky than anything, and high resistance. Nice. Loot is a Mage Knight as she was before, but oh yeah, and she's S rank in Anima as she was before. I don't have her wielding her special tome. I don't have her wielding that. I don't have anybody actually wielding their S rank weapon because I'm trying to save those to use them basically completely in the final chapter. Mostly. Although I'm going to equip them before we go into this battle. But, oh man, damn it, I drink a lot of water. Hang on. Ewan is a summoner. I think I promoted him. No, I didn't promote him on stream. I promoted him right after the stream. He is a summoner. He can summon things. Phantoms, specifically. He is S rank in Dark Magic. Only Ian DeHaff in stabs because it's not really a priority for him. But it is something that he can do. He will basically never have a turn of downtime if things are going well. Because... Oh, hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to explain how I have these. I'm gonna have to explain that. But I'll explain later. For now, important thing is Ewan is a summoner. He has a skill, summon, which is exactly what you think. It summons a minion to use for tactical purposes. And the minion, like, is just, it's basically just a little pathetic, weak little pawn, like most of the enemies are. But weaker actually. But the point is, you know, it's good to have a pawn. It's good to have a pawn that you can just throw away. You can just throw them away at any moment. You can summon one of them every turn. As long as you don't already have one on the board, you can summon one using E1. So that is, and he gets 10 experience for doing that. So yeah, he's also, he will be able to use, he also is able to use Eclipse, which is a siege tome. It is like a very long distance magic attack. This one in particular reduces an enemy's HP by half, so it can't kill anything unless it's already at 1 hit point. So yeah, there's that. I may as well have him equip it, though. Let's see, what's Nosferatu? 10 might. Ah, shoot. I didn't mean to throw that in the supply. 10 might, 14 weight. Demon Surge is 11 might. Demon Surge is hardly any stronger than Nosferatu, and it doesn't have the extra effect of healing the user. Yeah, I may as well have him take Eclipse. But Demon Surge is nice. because it's lighter than Nosferatu, so it can double more easily. It doesn't reduce his void as much. And because it's a monster weapon, it has infinite durability. Which reduces some costs. And yeah, here's his stats. Pretty neat. Gilliam is... Well, he was promoted a while. Yeah, he was promoted already before last stream. He's almost at max defense. Not quite there yet. He can theoretically get to maximum HP. The max for any unit for their hit points is 60 for the absolute cap of their max HP, and it can increase by up to 1 each level up. So theoretically it is possible for him to naturally reach 60 HP without using items. So he's on track to be able to do that, and he's close to max defense. Archer is a bishop. I think he was already a bishop before. Was he? I don't know. I don't remember if I promoted him before the stream or on stream. But yeah, he's a bishop. I got him all the way to S rank in stabs. He was not allowed to use any, yes, I remember distinctly on stream, I had him hardly using any light magic. He only was able to use like 4 castings of a lightning tome for the entire battle. And I did not let him use any light magic after that until he got his staff rank to S. And now, yeah, now he can use the Holy Staff, which, by the way, we don't have the Holy Staff yet, or the Holy Light Tome. We're about to get those at the end of this battle, though. Tana, I think, yeah, she was already promoted before the last stream. She got the Feli shield, the Philly shield. She got it from Valter when we killed him. She is S rank in lances, but you won't see that because I started training her in dark magic using. Yeah, I think this is the time that I can describe it. Myrrh was joined the party. She is the Manakee. She is the dragon of the party. She is an actual fucking dragon. As you have one in most Fire Emblem games, one in the entire game in most Fire Emblem games will join your party. In the 3DS games, there's usually like 2, but here's OG Fire Emblem. You get a dragon, a singular dragon in your party. And she technically can't wield any weapons, but she has her dragon stone that she draws her dragon power from because she is a dragon. I gave her the open guard so she can't be crit on because she has very low luck, and I looked up her growth and it's very low luck growth rate. So she is not likely to avoid getting critted. So I gave her the thing so she never will get a crit on her. She will never get hit by a crit. She can crit, and she does quite often. But nobody can crit her. There's her crit chance. Oh, it straight up tells you that crits do triple damage. Hell yeah. I was wondering how I knew that. That's because it straight up tells you. Okay. If you look at the stats, Okay. So yeah, anyway, I started training Tana in Dark Magic. As you can see, her current Dark Magic rank is E, but if you look at the most basic Dark Magic tomes that exist in the game, their rank is D. So, Tana can't use those, but what she can use is the monster weapons that I got. I had to exploit something called the enemy control glitch, which is only usable in one map in this entire game. In Fire Emblem 7 and 6, the other ones on the Game Boy, you can use them at basically any time if you use a certain item. But here, you don't have to use an item, but you do have to be at this specific map. ARRFAB. And you have to get the enemy to step on a specific tile and attack you from that tile and not die. That enemy has to not die. And then you have to reset the game right at the very end of that combat, right after your unit gains XP, but right at the instant that the enemy's sprite on the map turns gray. It has to be frame perfect. And when you reset the game, when you reload the save, resume the battle, it will be the enemy's turn and you will have control. And what this is used for, you could just completely disarm the entire enemy team like an absolute fucking coward. Or what you can do is, ideally, you would have Erica or Ephraim if you chose Ephraim's path. Whoever is your convoy unit, you would have them close to the enemy. And then you would send the enemies close to them to send their items into your convoy, into your supply. So, let me just go into a list here so we can see all the dark magic. So I got these demon surges and these evil eyes. These are dark magic items that do not have a rank. Anybody can technically use them. Anyone technically can use them. Even Dusel, he is a fully physical unit. His are all in weapons, but he technically can use the demon surge. But those ones have infinite durability, and they don't give any weapon experience for using them. So yeah, you can use them, but it's not going to teach your unit how to use dark magic. But there is one item, one monster dark magic item that you can use that gives them dark magic experience. Even if they do not have dark magic experience, they can gain it from this item. It is the Stone spell, which has a range of 1 to 3 and a weight of 8, and its might is 0. It deals no damage, and on a hit instead it turns the enemy to stone for 5 turns. So that enemy can't move for 5 turns, can't do anything. It's meant to be something really annoying that the enemy can do to you. But with the enemy control glitch, you can obtain that and use that to teach any unit dark magic. You just need to have enough of them to get your unit to D rank in dark magic, which is harder than I thought. It takes more of them than I thought, so I didn't get enough. But once you do have enough, you can start teaching. Your unit can start using actual dark magic tomes that you can buy, such as Flux, such as Nosferatu, such as Luna, which have the special effects such as draining enemy HP into the caster so that any unit can heal themselves, or negating enemy resistance so that you just deal a flat amount of damage equal to your unit's attack, or reducing enemy health by exactly half if you want to do that from a far distance. You can teach any unit the skill that gives you those spells, but it only works for dark magic. That is the only category of weapon that you can get anything from with this. But I decided to use it because I can. Why not? Like, yeah, it's exploiting a glitch, but it's not like it's a multiplayer game or anything. It's not like it actually makes the game any easier, really. In fact, it made that level very hard, because I actually lost units multiple times, had to reset the level multiple times, because of important units, specifically Ephraim and or Erica, dying because of me trying to control the enemy, trying to activate the glitch multiple times. I eventually just had to settle for triggering it twice, once to get a whole bunch of stone into one enemy and get that enemy close to Erica, and then another time to get that enemy to actually send it into the supply. And most of those stones, they have 5 uses by default. But if you take them from an egg, they only have 0 uses, which is 1 use. Okay, so anyway, I need to go to the bathroom real quick. So I will be right back. Do you want the map or the inventory equipment management screen? I don't know. I'm gonna leave you guys with the map. Yeah, you get the map. You get the map, and I'm looking at Ralston Court. I will be right back. I am back. I am back and ready to begin. Am I really ready to begin? Oh, that's right. I needed to recap the story because the story is about to there's about to be some story stuff. Basically, what has happened since the last stream was Queen Ismare of Alexa, activate teleportation circle. Sorry, I forgot that was going to turn off at midnight. Okay, so basically, the Queen of Gehenna died and gave us the Sacred Twins of Gehenna. The Sacred Stone of Gehenna was destroyed. I believe that happened on stream. Erica and Ephraim were reunited. We received the Sacred Twin artifacts of Grotto. The Sacred Stone of Grotto was the first to be destroyed. So we didn't get that. Save that. So that's two. And at the very beginning of the game, the Sacred Stone of not Ilia, wherever the hell Tana and Innis are from, that stone was destroyed. Frelia, that's what it is. Of Frelia. Their Sacred Stone was destroyed, so that's 3 Sacred Stones that were destroyed. So Eric and Ephraim and everybody, we all returned to Renee's to get their Sacred Stone, the Sacred Stone of Renee's, which was protected by a seal that could only be opened with the power of Erica and Ephraim's bracelets combined because it's magical. It's like a special lock spell that requires their Horcruxes or whatever, basically. So we used their bracelets to get the Sacred Stone of Renee's, so we could use its power to defeat the whatever evil is causing all the monsters to show up. Turns out it's like the Demon King himself, and he's possessing Leon. We fought Leon. Also, the Erica and Ephraim promoted using the power of the bracelets. And coincidentally, in the battle leading up to that, right at the very end, as we were fighting the boss, Erica and Ephraim both reached level 20, which is the max level which is the maximum level you can get. So they got the perfect optimization of XP right before the earliest opportunity for them to promote. And so they promoted right away. Beautiful, beautiful XP optimization. Just coincidental. Oh yeah, story. Yeah. So, turns out Leon's soul and body are being devoured by the Demon King from the Legends of Old. And so we need the power of the Sacred Stone to stop it. We need the power of the Sacred Stone to stop it. That's, or actually, no, not to stop it, to defeat and imprison the Demon King once again. Leon tricked Erica into giving him the Sacred Stone because he's actually possessed by the Demon King. It was actually him tricking Erica, using Leon's body and voice and memories. Tricked her into giving him the Sacred Stone of Renee's, so he smashed that, so the only one remaining is in Ralston, and we need to go, and so we're going to Ralston right now to get it. Ah yes, as you can see right here, the Sacred Stone of Renee's has been broken. Constant strife with dark creatures has made the group's progress near impossible. Princess Larshel of Roston suggests they pay a visit to Roston Court. It is here that the final sacred stone is sealed away. Larshel rides cheerfully toward her homeland, with the company until last hope. I am home at last. My dear sweet palace. Uncle, I've returned. Oh, Larshel, it's good to see you safe. Of course I'm safe, Uncle. Evil can never defeat the forces of righteousness. Ah, you're exactly right, my dear. Now, tell me, who are our guests? Pontifex Manzil of Roston, allow me to introduce myself. I am Erica, Princess of Renee. I come to you today as an emissary of Frelia. And I, Prince Ephraim of Renee, come with Erica to warn you of the danger our world faces. Began when... And they recap the entire story. I see. That is a tough tale to swallow, all at once. I'm trying to give him the same voice that I tried to give the judge in Phoenix Wright, which is roughly the voice of the judge, or whoever the Piantas in Super Mario Sunshine. However, I have heard of the fell creatures in Darkling Woods. Larshel, you will need the Stone of Roston if we have any hope of victory. That is so, Uncle. I would like permission to open the temple seal. There's no need to rush yourself so, Larshel. We're home again. In this blessed haven, you should rest. How can I relax until I know that our sacred stone is safe? At the least, I'd like to ensure that the temple seal is intact. Oh, is something amiss? I think we'll take a night to rest after all. Everyone is so exhausted. My dear friend Erica especially has had a very trying time of late. Erica, don't look so sad. It wreaks such havoc on your beauty. Larshel, what should I do? Jan was one of my dear friends. I feel so helpless. There's nothing I can do to help him. Your friend is gone, Erica. All that remains is the Demon King, masquerading as Leon. For the good of all humanity, he must be defeated. If only it truly were that easy, though. Erica, I never knew Prince Leon. I cannot pretend to understand the sadness you must feel. However, I do know this. If the Leon you hold so dear, we're here with you today. What do you think he would want you to do? I can't. There's no need to rush, Erica. Take your time and think it through. You need to find your own answer. Now then, it's about time we found ourselves something to eat. It's hard to be optimistic on an empty stomach. Yes, I'll be right there. Thank you, Larshell. Guard duty. This time of night. Such a diligent soldier. Who goes there? Where are you looking? I'm over here. What? No. Here. I'm over here. What's wrong? I'm right here. What? Is the darkness too deep for you to penetrate? Fuck, I forgot to prepare for the fog of war. It's fine. I'm actually more prepared than I think. Probably. Can't you see what the knight is hiding? Attack! Fucking slaughtered the guard. Humans will never conquer darkness. This guardian of light, Ralston, will drown in the never-ending night. Come, my pretties, it's time to go. The day at Ralston's destruction has at long last arrived. Your Holiness, there's been an attack. We think it's Grotto's men, fleeing from Frelia's forces. However, they've breached the palace defenses at multiple points. What? The Imperial Guard is at a terrible disadvantage of numbers right now. It's less a battle than a slaughter. I'm not sure they will be able to hold out until the Knights of Ralston arrive. How has this happened? Our sacred capital invaded. I must. Uncle, please, you must keep yourself safe. We can take care of this. Is everyone ready to go? Princess Erica, please. Prince Ephraim and I will handle this. Bro. Seth, it's alright. Erica can take care of herself. Isn't that right, Erica? Yes, I'm sorry if I troubled you. Let's go. We have to protect Pontifex Manzel. Yeah, he hasn't shown us where the sacred stone is yet. Also, we have to protect any information about the sacred stone, how to access it, from the enemy, because they want to destroy it. So, yeah, this is why this chapter is held. As you can see, objective, survive. Objective, survive. And on top of that, we have it's a fog of war map. Can't see shit in this darkness area. Over here, we're here, we're here, we're up here, we're even right here, right behind the throne room. We can't see shit. Normally, you're supposed to use torches to see through the darkness, but I'm all out of torches. However, supply, I don't think Archer will need to do much fighting. He'll definitely need to do a lot of healing though. Restore I don't think is useful on this map. I don't think any enemies poison us, or poison actually would be the least of our worries if they did have such capabilities. I don't think anyone can put us to sleep or berserk us or turn us to stone or anything. so I don't think the restore staff is that useful. It only restores conditions, cures sleep, etc. So it's not necessary. But the torch staff, yes, we have stabs for torches, which only staff users can use, which is basically any magic user at this point, except for Ewan, because he's only E rank in stabs, and I'm pretty sure, yep, it's a D rank staff. So Ewan does not get to wield the torch staff. The only staff he can possibly use is this basic heal staff, but he has not amazing magic, but decent enough magic to heal quite a bit with it. The exact amount of healing that you get with this staff is the user's magic, plus 10 for a heal staff, or plus 20, I believe, for a mend staff. So for him, he would heal 27 HP. Larshell is not allowed to use any stabs until her light rank is until her light rank is S, rather. Actually, I might allow it once she's A in stabs, or A in light. I might allow it then. But basically, she needs to get up to S rank in light magic. And a unit can only have one S rank weapon. Cannot have S rank in both stabs and light magic. Only one of the two. Also, I found out in a previous creature campaign that someone who has already S ranked in a weapon cannot S rank in a type of magic. So it's like one of the 8 things. You can only have one of the 8 things. You cannot have 2. But anyway, one cool thing I want to do with the enemy control glitch is once Myr's Dragonstone is all used up, I want to start training her in dark magic. And she could get all the way up to S rank proficiency in dark magic. And use the sacred tomes of the dark magic. Okay, so Lute, Archer, and Ewan are my only healers. And they all also are mages. Lute needs a torch staff. Let's go to the list of stabs. All the stabs. Owner supply, Ewan, Archer. Supply, trade out the old mend staff. Got hair on my tongue. I think I got it out. Okay, and torch staff, this one. Don't need a regular heal staff, because mend is more than enough. Oh damn. Okay, so she's got maxed out magic. I didn't even notice that. So she technically heals. She heals almost as much with the heal staff as Ewan, or I guess as Larshell would with a mend staff. Almost as much. Anyway, Lute has good speed, but she's not a dodge tank. Not a dodge tank. Her constitution is 8, so she can actually... Why did I raise her constitution? Why did I ever do that? When? Why? She's fine. I guess so that she could wield Hellfire more easily. I don't know. She already had 6, but she's got a +2 on top of that. Yeah, La Rochelle is the one who would need her constitution raised so that she can wield Shine a little better. Oh well. I'll raise it if I ever get the chance in the future. I'll raise it in the creature campaign, I guess. I didn't realize that light magic was actually heavier than anima magic. I would have thought it would be light. Because it's light magic. I actually thought that. I mean, I know the word light doesn't refer to its weight, but I thought that it was actually lighter. Oh, it's lighter on its damage. That's right, because lightning 4, Shine 6, whereas Thunder 8 and Fire 6. And Flux 7. Luna, yeah, so light is less damage, higher hit. Anima is decent damage, moderate hit. Light magic is akin to swords, anima magic is akin to... wait, no. Yeah, light magic is akin to swords, anima magic is akin to lances, and dark magic is akin to axes. Dark magic is higher damage and or special effects, but lower hit rate. And higher weight. Okay. Yeah. What am I doing now? I'm preparing for the battle. That's right. Yep. So, Amelia. Amelia is S rank in swords, so she's allowed to wield whatever weapon she wants now. William is S rank in axe, so he's allowed to wield whatever weapon he wants now. But I kind of just prefer axes. Just because of the higher damage, so they take less uses to actually kill someone. Also, he has the constitution for it. He's the only one who actually has enough constitution to effectively wield axes. And the brave axe, nobody is fit for except for a berserker, and I don't have any of those. This is pretty much an all-mounted run, except for the 2 who can't be mounted and the 1 or the 3 who can't be mounted. Oh boy. Oh right, this battle lets you take a whole bunch of people in. I'm gonna have to work on that formation. Oh boy, this is all useful units over here. And 2 of them are staff uses. Let's swap out perhaps loot for La Rochelle, if I can. If I can find her, there she is. She's all the way in the front lines. What? Seth exists, but I never used him, so he never leveled up, so he's not useful. He is about as useful as Serene Is Serene in this? No, she wasn't selected by default. Because I've never used her. Let's go ahead and pick units. Joshua and Marisa are just going to get themselves killed. They do not need to come. Only promoted units. These 4, or those 5, are pre-promotes. Actually, Rennick is a pre-promote as well, but he gets a pass because he's a rogue and he's necessary for playing the game. Yeah. I gave him an evil eye so he can defend himself from afar. I gave Mur an evil eye just in case I want her to attack from afar. And let's see. Yeah, I've chosen the units. So I need to arrange my formation to make things usable. This is the only glimpse I have at an enemy. Actually, no, I can move the rogue around. I can move Rennick to get better view of some places. Okay, you know what? I actually need either Arthur or Loot up in this top area so that I can get a torch there. I don't want Rennick up there because I don't want him starting far from the chests. He's going to be just looting chests the entire time. There is a secret shop right up there. I am going to need to send Mur. Yes, she has the member card and the silver card. I will be sending her to the secret shop. The silver card, you weren't there, because I did this off stream. I did that chapter off stream. It was in the desert. It's a special card that reduces the cost of all items by half. Also, when you sell an item back, just as a simple fact of the game, when you sell an item back, you sell it back at half cost. So, with the silver card, if you make an accidental purchase, you can just sell it right back and get all your money back. Just, you get the full value back of whatever you sell. So yeah, Mur needs to go through the secret shop. She needs to be up there to get to the secret shop as quick as possible. I need to have somebody defending over here until I don't. So basically, there will be 3 places that enemies can come from. Can and will be coming from the entire battle, which are here, here. Well, actually, they technically will come from here and here. It's technically 2 different spots, but we can create a simple, very easy choke point right there. Just need 2 units, maybe some people behind them. And actually, this is the most important choke point, because most of the enemies will be coming from here. So they're coming from here, here, and up here. I think we get some from the stairs as well, although that's a little bit less common. But we do get some from the stairs. There will be an enemy thief or 2. I believe 2. Pretty sure that there will be 1 coming from here and 1 coming from here. But I don't really remember. But the thing about enemy thieves is you can either kill them after they've stolen one thing and you get the thing they stole, or you can capture them after they've stolen everything, just leave them trapped in this room with no way out, and then steal from them one by one, one thing at a time, steal from them, and then kill them. Or you can just kill them before they steal anything, and then you can steal from the chests yourself. Yeah, I know we're defending this castle from a siege, but we gotta loot the shit out of it. Hey, we had Erica and Ephraim, who are leading the army, go and loot the shit out of their own chests at their own castle a few chapters ago. So this is not much different. Front lines, we need Amelia, we need Gilliam. I don't remember if there were any enemy mages up here, any enemy druids. I think there were? Yeah, I think there were. A couple of them. Let's not have Rennick up there. So I can't really get much good look at any enemies. I can see an archer up there. Oh, I can steal from the archer. Oh, damn. Oh, man, if only I still had Comb. If only I had another rogue. By the way, rogue in here is not like a rogue in D&D where you can, like, sneak up on people and kill them. That would be an assassin here. A rogue is literally only useful for opening locked items. Only useful for opening chests and doors. Speaking of doors, that door is locked. I will need to unlock it. But Rennick can do that for free. But I believe I have an unlocked staff. Anyway, the formation. Ah, yes, Serene is now here. Serene has joined the battle. Let's see. I can't move Erica, ever. She is a required unit in every battle. Ephraim is not required to be in the battle, but he is an important unit. He is one where if he dies, the game is over. Although at this point, every unit that I use is like that. For me, at least. Because I need them for their S-rank weapon. Because there are in total in this game 10 S-rank weapons that exist. Actually, no, 11 if you count the creature campaign. But 10. So I need at least 10 units alive. 10 units plus a rogue, and ideally also Mur would stay alive, but technically I don't need either of them. Technically I don't need them. Technically they're both not necessary for any purposes, but it's pretty nice to have them. So I'd like to keep them alive. Ideally, Rennick will never see battle. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I just moved Rennick to where Mur is supposed to be. Let's see, I want Ewan to be up here because of summoning. Because he can summon phantoms to make things easier up here. But also I really don't need him to be up here. I need someone with a torch. I need loot. Where is loot? Where did I put her? I put her in the front. Why is she there? Dusel is here. What's his defense? Only 19? Bro. Bro. Who else has a defense of 19? Does Tana have 19? No. No, she has 11. Ephraim. No. Who has a defense of 19? Oh, Amelia has a defense of 21. Only 21. But she also is actually more of a dodge tank than a tank, which is weird for a Great Knight, but it's not weird for Amelia. The thing about Amelia is because she was a trainee, she started out as a trainee class. You could either make her a Cavalier or an Armor Knight, and then either one could promote to Great Knight. But if you went with Armor Knight, you could have like the ultimate armor class, which is the General, which is like super slow armored class, super slow, super heavy. Or you could promote her from a Cavalier up to a Paladin, which is just high movement. That's literally all it is, but also looks badass. And have incredibly high mobility. But like the idea is to have a lot of speed with that class. A lot of speed and strength. Speed and skill and strength are the strong suits of a Cavalier, whereas defense and strength are the strong suits of an armored unit. So because she could go either Cavalier or Armor, and because growth rates are not affected by the class, they are purely character specific in this game, her growth rates had to be well suited both for Armor Knights and for Cavalier. So she ended up getting the best of everything, except for resistance. But even that doesn't suck. Her resistance being 12. Not bad at all. So yeah, she's a dodge tank and a tank, but more a dodge tank. Now, I don't remember whether there were mages up here. I do remember there actually being a couple druids around here. Let's see, I see a swordsman. I saw a swordsman and an archer. I'm guessing not much magic users up here. Iwan is a staff user. He does use staves. So, I do need him to be down in the main area. I don't need 2 staff users here. I have loot here. I don't need another staffer. Larshell is not a staffer for the moment. She is not allowed to use staves yet. Anymore. Who am I moving? I'm moving Ewan. Swapping him with... I kind of want to just put throwaway units up there, honestly, in this box. But also... Oh yeah, I was explaining where the enemies will come from. They will come from here, and here, and here. So I need to create choke points. Basically, here, and here, and here, to hold the enemy back. That's what these guys are for, is to create the choke point. Here or here. Also, I get special item if I keep all of the knights alive, which is going to be very difficult on hard mode. Especially since I'm pretty sure there's like a druid down here who's going to straight up kill these guys in one turn or something. You know, I'm gonna look up what that item is that I get. Just double check it. Oh boy, last time I pulled up the Fire Emblem wiki on my phone was when I was playing Awakening. I still haven't finished Awakening, but I can't stream Awakening. So, let me just search Last Hope. And it should, yes, Last Hope chapter in Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. You will receive 10,000 gold at the end of the chapter, along with the Sacred Twins of Vaudi and Latona. Yes, but what do I get if I defend the knights? Okay. So if I complete the chapter with 4 of the 8 allied knights and the allied general alive, so I need to keep this guy alive as well, and 4 of these knights, then I get a light brand, which is a light magic sword, which is pretty poggers. It's a pretty pog sword. Ewan needs to go. Ewan needs to go. Let's put Dusel as the tank up in that area. Amelia and Gilliam both need to be down here. I need actually basically all of my best units around here, because most of the enemy, and I think perhaps at some point all of the enemy basically will be coming from here. So I need a lot there. This area I can control with the lords. With Erica and Ephraim, I can control that. This area, I can, I don't know. Dusel is not necessary, but hypothetically, if either Amelia or Gilliam or Tana were to die, somewhat theoretically, Dusel could replace one of them as an S-rank weapon user. He could theoretically, technically replace them, but he wouldn't be nearly as good. Because we take a look at Dusel's stats, compare them to Amelia's stats, he is nothing. She is already close to max in most of her stats. He is a pathetic shell of a man. In fact, he's so pathetic, I don't think I'm even gonna put him up there. You know what, no, let's compare him to Serene. She has the same skill and speed as him, much higher luck. Actually, no, her skill and speed are just slightly higher. But considering she is 9 levels lower than him, not bad for her. I mean, it's also kind of bad because she is a Falconite. She is supposed to be very fast. He is not supposed to be very fast. So, yeah, I don't know. She's also pretty weak, both fragile and not much damage. Let's see, the Innis Book of World Records is stronger, equally skilled and fast as Serene. A little luckier. Equal defense, not as resistant though. But he's also an archer. Well, a sniper technically. He has a skill that can trigger on a percentage based on his skill stat, so 13% chance of triggering a skill that I believe guarantees a hit. Which is a little weird, but it happens. By the way, yes, I am intentionally low polygon because Game Boy. Haha. I have Dussel up here. I want Nimi to go down. You know what, I don't need like an actual tank up here. You know what, Nimi doesn't need to go down. She can stay up there. I want mounted people up here anyway. She has an avoid of 60, which is almost twice as good as Dussel's avoid. It's equally good as La Rochelle's. Even better than Lute's. So, I think Nimi should be fine, especially considering La Rochelle was fine against. Actually, no, it's like little sword guys. It's little myrmidons. They have high hit rate, very low damage. 112 hit rate. So that's like 50-50 that they'll hit these Yaos. So yeah, we need Dussel to tank all of them. And then these gals can clean up. Because he won't be able to double on them. Because they're gonna be 4 fast 5 him. Take a look. Yeah, he won't get doubled on, it looks like. But he won't double himself against them. He won't double. So I also need to change his weapon so that he has lance, so that he can do things. Hang on. Formation. You know what? Should I just put Tana up there? She is an actual dodge tank. And yeah, weapon triangle would help her even more tremendously. So against a sword user, even using a steel lance, she would have like an 80-something avoid rate. 80-something avoid rate against their 112 hit rate. That gives them at best a 30% chance to hit her. And to do what? 19 minus 11 damage. To do 8 damage against someone with 40 HP. Yeah, let's just put Tana up there. Although no, I kind of need her down below, don't I? Do I really do? Do I actually need her down there? I don't think I do. So put her with Dussel. Tank and dodge tank. Against little pathetic little sword boys. Where do I want Rennick? Which side do I want him to loot first? I want him to loot the right side first. Because it's easier. Bring him close to the stuff, but not super close. Nimi can go down here, right beside him. Actually, no. Ephraim and Erica will be. Ephraim, Erica, and Ewan can guide him that way toward the chests. Okay. Amelia and Gilliam, and in Amelia, Gilliam, and Arthur and Innes will go over this way, although Arthur will be going from the top to get over there, so that he will be able to heal these knights and also will be protected by them. He is the only one with a physics staff who can wield it. Yeah, she's only D. Not enough for physics staff yet. And Serene can, let's see, Nimi can go around, I don't know, just run around, same as Tana, just run around the map mostly. Nimi can help create this choke point, I guess. Myrrh will go first there, then she'll go down and start helping out down here. And I think her Evil Eye won't be all that handy, because it'll be, with the Evil Eye equipped, she will have an attack of 18, which I don't think will meet the resistances of the druids that will appear down here. But Ewan, however, will be summoning in this corner. Myrrh can help, and these Erica and Ephraim will be defending. Arthur will be over here healing with... Damn, I wish I had more physic. You know what? He's not going to do much attacking. He's going to be healing quite a bit. I should just give him a second physics staff. But after I finish the formation... No, Serene shouldn't be frontline, or even frontline adjacent. Doza, I don't know what he'll be doing. He has such pathetic resistance and void that he should not be where the magic is, which is down here. He should not be on this side. Serene can go ahead and be there. Serene can accompany Myrrh to the secret shop. Dozla can go and demi-tank around here. this will happen. Innis, Book of World Records, should not be on this frontline adjacent space. Let's put Seth there. Seth can do shit. Barely. He can barely do shit. Innis is actually roughly equally as good as Seth. Let's just save just in case my computer crashes. Okay. Item time. Time to manage inventory. Give everybody the holiest weapon they can wield, which Eric and Ephraim are already carrying theirs. Wormslayer is useless here. So is the Dragon Spear. Let's give Ephraim some different weapon instead of the Dragon Spear. Let's give him a Killer Lance, why don't we? Or a Spear. Spear. A regular spear would be pretty great. Let's give Tana Vidofnir, but also let's maybe not. Let's sell this almost broken Killer Lance, because it does not have nearly enough use for this battle. Let's go and take, let's get a fresh Steel Lance. A completely fresh one. In fact, I don't even know if it should be steel, because I don't want her to be even slightly over-encumbered. Unless she's wielding something like the Demon Surge. She does not need any ranged lance. She does not need a javelin, because she has magic. She needs to take Vidofnir. She has an ARRFAB. The Heavy Spear is useful here, but also so is the Horse Slayer. But the Horse Slayer is also only 5 durability left, so not a great idea. Not a great idea to bring something that is 4 durability. What is her constitution? Is 9, right? Yeah, her constitution is 9. Silver Lance would be nice. It would certainly be nice. Let's see, what is her... That is weight of 10, which is equal to the weight of a Silver Lance. Might 14 on a Silver Lance. Might 11 on Demon Surge. I don't know, let's give her... Just... Hold up, what's her strength? Her strength and magic are the same stat in this game, by the way. Her strength is 20. Strength and magic are the same stat because units were not intended to be able to learn both physical weapons and magic. So it's all one stat. So let's go ahead and bring in... I don't know, the Dragon Spear is might 10. It would feel kind of silly to use an Iron Lance with a might of 7 when I have an infinite durability Demon Surge. You know what? Fuck it. Oh yeah, bringing a Killer Lance. Yep, okay. So she's always using either an ARRFAB, Vidofnir, a Killer Lance, or a Demon Surge. Kind of ridiculous, but heh. That's That's why Sacred Stones, like, the fact that you can teach any unit dark magic by exploiting a glitch to obtain a certain item is part of why I love this particular Fire Emblem game. But also the fact that it's the only one with a post game that I've played, at least. I know that Binding Blade has a post game, but it requires you to get the true ending 3 times on a certain difficulty. And I just know. And it requires you to actually start from the beginning each time. And that is so hard to do in Binding Blade. So I have never done it. Anyway, we have, Tana wielding ridiculous weapons. Dusel needs to get a lance. What's his constitution? 15. So he can gladly, I'll give him this damaged steel lance. He can gladly wield axes as much as he wants. Any axe that he wants, he can wield very comfortably. Except for the Brave Axe, that would be just slightly uncomfortable because it's the heaviest item in the game. I believe. Speaking of axes and Great Knights, let's get... Actually, first, let's use Ranger Nimi, give her a weapon. She does not need 2 steel bows. A silver bow would be nice, but it only has 10 durability. And she can wield Nidhogg. This special, super awesome bow, which she can comfortably wield. I love how all of the legendary weapons in this game are light enough for the characters you'd want to wield them to comfortably wield them. Except for, I guess, Excalibur. The anima one. Let's see what's... Yeah, Fimblevet is weight 12, Excalibur is weight 13, but also increases speed to make up for it. I've used Excalibur a little bit already, though. And it is effective against flyers and monsters. All of the sacred weapons are effective against monsters. So I maybe shouldn't be doing a whole lot with them. Against non-monsters, because there are no monsters in this battle. It's just soldiers. It's just people, human beings. So you know what? I don't actually need Excalibur in this battle. I can bring in Fimblevet and it will be nice. It will be a-okay and beautiful. La Rochelle cannot wield Vaudi. We do not have a Vaudi, so she doesn't get anything yet. Gilliam. Gilliam is going to get... he doesn't need this 6-use Seal Lance. He doesn't need Hand Axe. Or a 7-use Hand Axe. He could... Oh, we can give him a Tomahawk. Yes. Nice fat Tomahawk. Damn, Garm, he can wield comfortably. Like that is amazing. I was originally going to get Amelia to wield Garm, as she does in Heroes, but also I already defied Heroes by making her a Cavalier instead of an Armor Knight, so she can't be a General. And she already had sword experience, so I figured it'd be much easier just to make her the sword user and have Gilliam learn the axe. Or keep Ross alive, but that didn't work out so well. So anyway, Garm exists and is very good and powerful. But also, Gilliam probably kind of wants to wield a lance, at least have the option to. But, the Brave Axe, yeah, he doesn't. He needs the Brave Axe. If I want him to be doubling a lot of things. Although also, no, the Brave Axe is kind of dangerous for him to be wielding. Because not only does it drag down his void by the weight, and it also allows the enemy to double more on him with its weight, and yeah, those are basically my only arguments against him wielding it. But also it's taking up a slot that could be used by a lance. You know what? No, he can take the Brave Lance, or the Brave Axe, I mean. He can take that, but no. A hammer or heavy spear would be better. We have a hammer with 19 durability left. Hold up, what's his constitution? 14? Hammer wouldn't be great. Let's give him the heavy spear. Heavy spear. That is equal to his constitution. And swap out the killer axe for a killer lance, because more durability. Oh wait, we have fresh killer axes. He can just have a killer axe, yeah. Let's see, yeah. It's just more damage from a killer axe, which is exactly why you would want a killer weapon to begin with. So yeah, let's give him that. His lance is already at A rank, so no need for him to be wielding lots of lances where he doesn't need to. He does need the sword experience, though. That's why he's got the iron sword. I maybe should have given him the Hoplin Guard for this battle, but I kind of figure Merv will end up getting to the choke point to give him some relief, and she has the Hoplin Guard. I don't know, maybe it's something like that. So, we have that. You know, maybe I should actually give gimmicky weapons to the less used characters, so that they can actually be useful against some enemies. So like, let's give this Iron Axe back and take like the Horse Slayer. Have Dussel sacrifice himself valiantly on the front lines, fighting like a Mage Knight or something, because I'm pretty sure those exist in this battle. Oh boy. Let's have him swap out the steel lance for a heavy spear. The heavy spear, yeah. So that he can sacrifice himself valiantly while destroying a great knight similar to himself. Or an enemy general. You know? Actually, we can give like the horse slayer to Seth. And Dussel can just take a steel lance to have a regular weapon.